Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. This is what I've been working on today. My buddy came over and helped me with the solar. So I'm going to show you just a few seconds of it. He's done a complete video on what we did today. Really explains it. So if you're at the stage of, a power box is fine, but you're looking for a little bit more power, check the video out. I'll just show you a little bit. Right there, that is the generator plug. So if the sun ain't doing enough, we can definitely use the Honda 2200, but he goes over everything. So this is much better than a portable power box, but it's a lot more work, a lot more money, but it's going to give me more power, and that's what I'm looking for. Definitely looking for. So I won't be using as many power boxes, so that is nice. But the reason I want to talk to you, the bailout, and that's what it was, a bailout of the couple banks. The more and more I think on it, gnaw on it, it's making me get more upset. Literally, a bunch of criminals bailed out a bunch of rich people. So I'm really concerned, like when the next little mom and pop bank goes under and a bunch of average Joe and average Jane loses their money, are they going to jump up and down and immediately make everyone whole? But you know what? The little guy doesn't have $250,000 in there. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to get that taken care of, but we're talking millions upon millions upon millions that some people had in there. And they knew going into this that, hey, you're going to lose your money if you don't get protected. If you have all your money in one bank. The rich people knew that. But the rich take care of the rich, politicians take care of the rich. It's disgusting. And then they have the gall to say, oh, no taxpayer money. Where does the government get their money from? They get it from taxpayers. So any money they have is either gone from the taxpayers or they just print it, which we do pay for it. So there's no free money. But the whole situation is revolting. They were trying to save the system. A lot of you might say, well, Dave, it's going to be fine. Stock market was up today. They're putting Band-Aids on a huge problem. And it's going to crash. I have no idea when it's going to crash. But you know what? Today, I worked on solar. My buddy brought me a bunch of potato seeds that were already cut. Eyes were forming. I put in 40 more plants. I'm going to plant some more. Hopefully, maybe I got probably 40 more to put in, just looking for room. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go milk the cow in a second and hopefully get about a gallon and a half of good milk. Some of that's going to be turned into butter. I'm doing things positive. I took my littlest one. He's been not feeling too good, so I put him on my shoulders and we went down a nice little walk, got him out of the house, got him some fresh air. I'm doing things positive. The corrupt, evil. There's no words to describe how bad our government has gotten. I could say, I guess, satanic, evil, and the list goes on and on. They do not care about us. There's so much corruption. I've seen corruption at my local level in my county. It's definitely in my state, in Columbia. It's widespread. So, you know it's there, I know it's there. It's got to a point now where people send me articles on, this thing right here and the little sickness that we went through. I don't read them, so don't send them to me. You know why? Because that whole thing is evil. That whole thing is wrong. Everyone involved in that did terrible things. I don't need any article to tell me that. I have accepted that. This, very bad. I've accepted it. So, I don't even read them anymore, so please don't send me. I appreciate you trying to inform me. I know the whole thing is, it's bad. So, we got to stay positive. And the way I stay positive, yes, I monitor the news. I follow the news. But you know what? That stuff is going to happen no matter what I do, what I say. So, I'm trying to stay positive, do things to benefit me, to benefit my family, to benefit people on YouTube. So if the news is getting you down, take it in. You can't do anything about it. Use that to motivate you to prep. So when you get home from working all day and you're tired and you sit down, then you realize, you hear those chickens? I'm going to shut this door. It still doesn't help that much. Sit down. Hopefully you'll say, man, I need to get up. I got things I got to do. So do not let this world get you down. If you're a Christian and you know where you're going to go when you die, this is temporary. We're passing through, and we got a much better place to go to. So the financial crisis is not over. So don't think because the stock market was up today and there's no run on the banks that everything is fine. It's not. They're trying to do a few things. First of all, they're trying to keep the economy from crashing. They're trying to keep the dollar from crashing. They're trying to keep the stocks from crashing. They're trying to stabilize bonds at a level that investors like to protect us from inflation. And the list goes on and on. So they can't do all of that. And every time they try to put a Band-Aid and fix this and fix that, it makes the whole system weaker. So do I know when it's going to crash? No, I don't. And I do care. I wish I had a date. Because if I had a date, I'd probably be working harder and, staying up later. But I'm doing what I can do. You can't worry about it. You trust in God. You do the right thing. And you just keep prepping. I feel bad for the people that aren't doing anything to create some stability when the economy craters or when the dollar craters. Or I had my wonderful senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, saying maybe we should shoot down some Russian planes. Lindsey Graham, you and your family will be in a safe underground bunker. You will not have to put up with radiation. You will not have to be put up with not having clean drinking water. You will have food. You will have a cot. You will have a safe place to be. The rest of us will be scrounging a place to protect themselves from radiation. Many of us will be probably at ground zero of a nuclear explosion. So there's nothing we can do. So I apologize to the United States for having a senator that is a warmonger. He has never been confronted with any war that he hasn't been fully invested in wanting it to continue. As I get older, when I was young, oh yeah, fly that flag, wave that flag, gung-ho military. Yes, the Russians, back then it was the Soviet Union. We need to kick their butts. As you get older, you find out that the government is pushing so much, I'm going to use the word crap, because that's what it is. It's garbage, it's junk, pushing it on us to push their agenda. I do not want any conflict with any country. People will suffer. Everyone will suffer. Every side will suffer, from soldiers to civilians. No one wins. Except the military-industrial complex. They win because they will be able to produce weapons and sell them. Some places will probably sell them to both sides. So they'll profit on both sides fighting a war. The bank being bailed out was wrong. Janet Yellen, up on the Hill, would not say that she would bail out all banks, community banks, small banks, mom and pop banks, she said they would consider, under the circumstances, if they would step in and bail everyone that lost money. But I will assure you, I only know a couple people, and I know a lot of people, that if they were dumb, they would have more than $250,000 in individual banks. But they're smart people, and they've spread their money out a little bit. So a bunch of rich people were bailed out. I read that Governor Newsom of California was pushing it to the Biden administration to bail out the bank. And then I found out that he had money that he would have lost. I don't know the exact amount, but they said he would have lost money. He directly benefited. So if he directly benefited, it was probably because he had more than $250,000. Because he was guaranteed $250,000 to be reimbursed and made whole. Keep prepping. Dwell on positive things you can change. You say, Dave, I got nothing positive to do. I go to work. I come home. I'm dead tired. I understand that. Try to figure out something. Be it planting a few tomato plants. Be it finding if there's a local community college that offers classes for free and take a course. Find a place that offers gardening classes. Go to your local place where people shoot. Try to make new friends. You got to find something positive in your life. To me, the biggest positive thing would be having a relationship with Jesus Christ. Being a Christian. Other positive things in my life are my family, my wife, my kids, my grandkids, my parents. Positive things. I talk to a lot of people, and they don't have family. If you would have asked me a few years ago, Dave, there's people that don't have family, I'd say, nah, most people have family. There are people that have no loved ones, or their loved ones are out of their lives. So you don't have that support structure. You need to find a support structure. If you want friends in this world, you got to be friendly. You got to be honest. You got to be giving. You just can't have a relationship with a friend that's one-sided. My good friend came over today and helped me do solar. He's like a brother to me. I'd do anything in this world legally. Well, if he called me and said, hey, I need help burying a body, I'd probably go do that. But I'd do anything for him. I have many friends like that, and I don't even want to start naming them because I don't want to name them. But there's friends in my life I'd do anything for. Those relationships took time. And the sad thing is, I need to put time into those relationships, but I'm so busy, you can't put them in. And I feel terrible about it. But we in America has this fast-paced lifestyle. We need to change it. We're moving and going and doing all kinds of stuff. And every time I go out, what do I see? I see people looking at their phones on Facebook, on whatever they're on. Twitter, I don't know, TikTok. Their life revolves around that phone. Their life revolves around friends. Friends, they're not friends. You know what friends are? If your friend is only on your phone, that's not a friend. Friends. You got to have real friends. Friends you can call, friends that will come over, friends that you get together and do things. If this economy collapses, if even the grid goes down, there's going to be millions, 100 million people walking around in a daze because that phone's not working. They will not be able to cope with reality. Reality's having dirt on your fingernails when you're done working. It's having calluses on your hands. Now, if you're a smart guy, you use your head, you don't have to use your hands. Us dumb guys, we got to use our backs, we got to use our hands. I love this country. The country's on a wrong pathway. There's no politician absolutely no politician that can save us. Only Jesus Christ, God himself, can save this country. We need a revival. We need to turn away from evil. Evil is flourishing in this country. Government supports it. I'm just rambling. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.